Well, it's very quiet right now for the most part, but this morning certainly wasn't quiet for a good portion of northwest Arkansas, and with it came quite a bit of heavy rainfall and lightning. Look at this shot courtesy of Haley and Lowell. This was in the morning hours, and thankfully everyone's okay, she said, but you can see that lightning just off in the distance striking brightly in the clouds. And there was a ton of lightning with this because it was a very strong system. And one that if you saw, maybe it looks like kind of the hovercraft here coming in, looks like a big UFO moving in. This is what's called a roll cloud. This is different from a shelf cloud because a shelf cloud's attached to the thunderstorm while a roll cloud moves in independently, but they both kind of act the same as when these move through some gusty winds moving behind it. This is courtesy of Cody in Bentonville. So many of you maybe saw this rolling in, especially northwest Arkansas, as those storms push through. Now, the River Valley, especially south I-40, you might be thinking, what are you talking about? We didn't see any rain, which honestly, the River Valley, we got a ton of rain on Saturday and a good helping on Sunday. I think it was okay we missed out today. But northwest Arkansas, we saw a lot there as well, especially in the northern portion of the region in Benton County. You can see towards Pea Ridge there, that radar estimate, just over 3.5 inches there. Going to Eureka Springs area there, just under 3. If we go into spots like just northwest Fayetteville there, 1.5. If we go over to, let's say, Siloam Springs, X and A area, just over 3. And so there have been numerous reports, unfortunately, of flash flooding in Benton County because this is where a lot of the rain sat over for quite some time. That rain, thankfully, is tapering off. You can see it is now dry in most of the region, including Benton County, but there is still a flash flood warning because there is still some standing water out there. So again, as always, turn around, don't drown, don't drive into flooded roadways. And there's still a little bit of rainfall there in Carroll County and parts of Madison County. The whole line is continuing to move off to the east. And you still see these red boxes. This was in southwest Missouri where they got even more rainfall than we got, maybe upwards of 5 to 7 inches of rain. So for the rest of the day today, we are going to see a little bit of sunshine, but we're going to quickly warm up in northwest Arkansas. In the River Valley, we're on pace to hit the low 90s, and what that feels like, we could eclipse some triple digits. Northwest Arkansas will fall short of that, but it's certainly going to feel hot here coming soon because not only is the high temperature going to go up, but the dew points are going to stay very high, mid-70s throughout the week because we already have that south flow going for us, and we added more rain to the system. We added more water to the system, so it's not going to get any lower, really. It's going to stay in that mid-70s range. And you combine the heat with the humidity, we're going to get some dangerous heat at times, starting with tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, a heat advisory is in place for the central portion of the River Valley, really along the I-40 corridor here in parts of Logan County, where the heat index could get up to 105 during the afternoon and evening. Now, even if you're outside of this, that doesn't mean it's not going to be dangerous heat. Northwest Arkansas could approach 100, and for other areas of the River Valley, we could get close to 105, maybe just under. So it's still going to be very hot, still going to be very humid no matter where you live. It's just that's where the highest is going to be. I think most will kind of sit around 102 in the River Valley. Northwest Arkansas about 97. Thursday, though, could be the hottest day of the week, up to 105 in the River Valley, up to 100 in Northwest Arkansas. And again, sitting at 97 to 102 on Friday. So it is going to be pretty dry here as we head through the rest of the week, especially through Thursday afternoon. And then once we hit Thursday evening into the overnight hours, we are expecting more storms to arrive, and they could be strong yet again, especially Thursday evening into the overnight. We could see some stronger storms there with some heavy rainfall yet again. So May was a little bit of a quieter month overall. Now, this is looking like June is certainly kind of responding with some storms, especially with the heat for this upcoming week.
Like you said, even though we got a ton of rain northwest Arkansas today, a ton of rain over the weekend in the River Valley, we still kind of need it. We're still in a drought.
Yeah, that's the tough part is that obviously you want it split up, but technically, yes, we are still in a drought because going back to the winter is one of the driest winters ever, especially in December was one of our driest winters on record. So this is needed rain, but we just kind of wish it was more split up rather than obviously all at once.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thanks, Danny.